Schedule here. All right. Welcome to another interactive broadcast. Your solution and an answer with IR Coach Santos. We're going to be here for about from 7 p.m. till about 7:45. That's typical. And the goal is to find a solution. The goal of this program, of this broadcast, live interactive broadcast, is to find a solution and apply. Is that fair? Find solution and apply. What good is it to find a solution? What good is it to find a solution and then not apply? That doesn't make good sense. And who's this for? It's for the tired gambler. The tired gambler. All right. Well, I got a question. Who is the tired gambler? We get the picture of a person that goes to the casino all the time. Not necessarily. That is not the tired gambler. We're going to get into who the tired gambler here is in a moment. YouTube in the making there. YouTuber in the making. Welcome to our live and interactive broadcast. We have a few joinees here. What is our, as I mentioned, our goal is to find a solution and apply, right? We why are we here? Why are we here? I'm going to do my best to go live on TikTok in a little bit here and see if I can answer some questions there. I've been really thinking about this program, and those of you that come here, guests and partners, how can we truly help? You know, we're all going through some difficult challenges. We're all going through some very difficult challenges. How can we truly help each other? How can we honestly and truly help each other? Jim's asking, how can we make $1 million? Well, we gotta get a plan for that one. We got to get a plan. Jim, of course we can make $1 million. You know that. We just need a plan. That's it. Just a plan. And belief. You got to have belief. I think the tired gambler is a person that keeps gambling against her will. Yes, that's true. That is true. That is the tired gambler. He's gambling. You know, why do we do things? Why do we do things that we shouldn't be doing? Does that make sense? Right? It doesn't make any sense to do something that you know you shouldn't do, but you do it anyways. What's going on there? Something's wrong with that picture, isn't it? The tired gambler, or TG, is the businessman. The tired gambler is not just a person that walks into the casino. The tired gambler is not just the man or the woman that walks into the casino and plays cards or roulette and or gambles on the slot machines. The tired gambler, or TG, is the businessman, is the family man, is the housewife, is the retired person, the retiree. Right? They're all gambling with something other than a casino. They might be gambling in a casino. Businessmen gamble, right? Casino. Family men, a housewife, They gamble in a casino, but the tired gambler is a representative of something other than just the casino person. Does that make sense? And again, 45 minutes is going to go by. Let me acknowledge here. Unearth the metals. Want to welcome you to the live interactive. We do what we shouldn't do because it's exciting. um, well, people gamble to escape like alcohol. Yes, it does. Yeah. John Daly, the famous golfer, loved the rush of gambling. He lost $50 million. Yeah. So we the businessman could be gambling with his business, right? The businessman knows something. He knows that he shouldn't be taking a certain type of action, but he's the president of the company, so he can, he's doing that. He's taking that kind of an action. Well, that's a form of gambling. What about the housewife? The housewife that is doesn't gamble in a casino, but maybe she's online and she's getting attention from the wrong person. Maybe she's online and she's getting attention from the wrong person. Could that be a form of gamble? If you gamble there, if you play those cards, what could be the result of something like that? So the tired gambler doesn't necessarily have to be a problem gambler. Therefore, this program, right? Why are we here? We waste so much time. We waste so much time doing things that don't matter. They really don't matter. And we come across experiences, or we come across tools or individuals that we can take advantage of in a positive way. And unfortunately, we don't take advantage because we're really not thinking. We're really not present. We're not present in the moment. And that's the tragedy for many problem gamblers, of course, because problem gamblers are going to continue down they're going to continue down the same path, and they're going to lose everything. So the question that I have for us here, for us that are here, obviously I don't know where everybody is. Here's the question that I have for you. I'm going to be reading a proverb, but I have a question for you, and that is this: if you could change one thing about your experience, about life, what would that be? What would that be? If you can change one thing, one experience about your life, what would that be? And would you commit? See, we can talk about solutions here, we can talk about answers here, but the question also is, are you willing to commit? Are you willing to commit? I mean, why are we here? I got to ask myself, why am I here? Why am I on this broadcast? Why am I here? Uh, why am I here? Well, I'm here because I want to help. Obviously, I want to help a few individuals. I want to help myself, right? And here's why I believe I'm here. I'm going to tell you why I believe I'm here. I believe that I've been commissioned by God to encourage the proverb, which is the Holy Bible, but it's also to help you retrain and refocus your mind mouth power congruency. I'm here to help us. I'm here to help us put our enemies right under our feet, regain peace, confidence, and wisdom. That's why I'm here. I'm also here because I don't gamble. I don't have a problem with gambling, and I'm actually an interventionist when it comes to problem gambling. I consider myself a specialist when it comes to problem gambling because I've conquered it. I conquer it every day, and I continue to conquer it. Right? I've conquered it. I conquer it, and I continue to conquer it. Now let me see what we've got here. Um, Taking a risk in business is over leveraging oneself with debt. Yeah, that could be one way. Right? Emotional control is necessary for a person. Yeah. I would change. Let me see. I would change. Jim says, I would change my chemical physiology nervous system to avoid anxiety and fear. Very interesting. That's very interesting, Jim. Let me see. Can we see that? Yeah, we can see the board. Anyways, I'm not going to go to the board yet. You know, the greatest. How many of you here on this broadcast know what the greatest riches are? What are the greatest riches? Do you know what they are? The greatest riches that you can own, that you can have, that you can possess. I'm curious to see. I know there's a few interactive people here, and I wish there was a way I could bribe all of us to really, really get into this broadcast. Is there a way that I could bribe us, an honest bribe to really get into this broadcast? How can I bribe you to really get what you need? Is it possible that I can actually bribe you to take action on what it is that you know that you need to take action on? Ultimately, that is one of my goals on this broadcast, is to bribe you somehow to take action on what it is that you need to take action on. Now, there's two reasons, right? An honest bribe. Santos, why would you want to bribe? Well, listen, if you're serious about taking action, if you're honestly serious about taking action or creating a new habit, right? Creating one new habit, not five, not 10, one new habit. If I could bribe you to take action on take a step towards this thing, then next Sunday or Wednesday I could ask you about it, right? I could ask you about it. How did you do with this thing that you took a step on? How did you do with it? What was the outcome? Well, Santos, what's in it for me if you're going to try to bribe me? Okay, well, what's in it for you is you're going to take a step in the right direction because you need to take one anyways. So, could I bribe you? Could I bribe you? All right. Uh, So we're talking about, yeah, we're talking about the greatest of riches here. Okay, let me see. Um, this is a good. There's a good answer there. Greatest of riches: relationships, health, mental, physical. All right. Um, health, self control. Yeah, yeah. The greatest of riches, man. Health, health, and health and peace. Health and peace. Without peace, I mean, you can have confidence and not have any peace. Is that possible? Can you have health and not peace? If you have health, you have peace. Those are two of the greatest riches that you can ever have. Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill mentions. I don't know if he mentions it in his book, but Napoleon Hill mentions about. I believe it was Dale Carnegie, and it might have been another. That these men had so much money, they had so much wealth, but they lacked peace. They lacked a tranquility. Man, what when I die, what's going to happen to all my money? Where's it going to go? Who's going to fight for it? My family, this and the other thing, and the charities. Having peace is the rich, is the real wealth. Peace and health. Love, there we go. Now, I'm going to get us back. I want to get us back to this because time is moving right along. Uh, am I going to be able to bribe? Am I going to be able to bribe somebody on this broadcast tonight? Will I be able to bribe you to take action on what it is that you need to take action? Let me. I'm going to read. I'm going to read a. Let me read the proverb real quick. There's something else I wanted to get to here. I want to get into some screen sharing eventually right here on this broadcast because just sitting there talking into the screen can get a little boring. So I'm going to be changing up a few things. I'll be working on that. But here's the proverb. Boy, I'm losing everybody. That's fine. We're going to be closing the program pretty soon, anyways. Uh, this is Acts 17. Now, when they had passed through Amphipolis and Apollonia, they went to Thessalonica, where there was a synagogue of the Jews. And Paul, as his manner, went in unto them, and 3 Sabbath days reasoned with them out of the Scriptures, opening and alleging that Christ must needs have suffered. We're all going to suffer. We all have to suffer to some degree, and risen again from the dead, and that this Jesus Christ, Jesus whom I preach unto you, is Christ. And here's the verse that I wanted to focus on just a little bit. And some of them believed. Some of them believed and consorted with Paul and Silas, and of the devout Greeks a great multitude, and of the chief women not a few. Do we believe? Do we really believe, or are we stuck in unbelief? Are we stuck in unbelief, or do we really believe? One action, one simple action. I was thinking about this today. One simple action that you can take that can cascade. One simple action that can expand into many other areas. We are going to have to learn to trick our minds if we're going to take action on the things that are difficult. We're going to have to find ways to trick ourselves, to trick our mind, because the truth is that your mind is tricking you. Your mind is taking over. Your mind is hijacking you. Either your mind is, or somebody or something. So we have to find this one thing. We have to find just one thing, not five, five things. Yeah, there's five things that's wrong that we need to fix. There's five things, but let's take one step, one action that's going to help fix those areas. Could I bribe you? Could I bribe you to take action? Could I bribe you? By the way, we're coming close to the end of the broadcast here. We've got another few minutes. We've got some guests and some partners here that are joining in, and we're looking at this topic of why are we on this broadcast? Why do we come here on Sunday at 7 p.m.? What solution? What answer do we need? What are we looking for? And it's just one thing. It's one step. I want to bribe you. Santos, what's the bribe? I already gave you the bribe. We're going to talk about that at the end. Call to action here. Um, Dennis, welcome. Dennis and Analia. Analia. There we go. Welcome. Uh, Let me see here. Can't can't bribe motivation, must be intrinsic. Well, I know my bribe isn't a very good one, is it? But here's the thing. It, what's important is you need to bribe yourself to take action. We need to bribe ourselves, and that's what we need to do actually to get ourselves to move in the right direction. We have to bribe ourselves, and we can come up with really good ideas. We're very clever if we believe, right? We have to believe. We talked about belief. We have to believe. You must believe, or else you're not going to take any action. Um, so, yeah, peace of mind is the greatest. It's the greatest wealth. People with money, people with a lot of money would pay to have tranquility. People with a lot of money would pay to be well if they could pay for their illness, if they had a deathbed illness and they're wealthy. We need to focus. I talk about this a lot, mind, mouth, power, right? Mind, mouth, power congruency. We need to refocus our thinking, the way we speak to ourselves, because if we don't do these things, we are bribing ourselves already, but we're bribing ourselves into the wrong things. We're bribing ourselves into procrastinating, into not creating a schedule. We are into not taking that step, that one step. See, it's one step that you need to take. You don't need to take five. One step. And what are we doing? We're bribing ourselves into the wrong things. So what do we need to do? Santos, well, it's clear. We need to bribe ourselves. We need to trick ourselves, if you will. The mind is tricking you already. Whether you want to admit this, your mind is tricking you. Okay. And it's tricking you all the time. What we need to do is we need to trick our mind before it tricks us. That's a little bit of a process. You have to believe that you can do that. So there's one thing that you can do to begin moving in that direction. And again, my question is, will you commit? Will you commit to the well, Santos, I didn't come to the program to hear you tell me to hold me accountable. I didn't come to the program. I didn't come to this live broadcast for you to hold me accountable. Well, why did we come here then? Why did we come here? We came here to hold each other accountable because there's things that we need to be doing and we're not doing. My friends, listen, my good friends, Listen, we're all in this together. We're all in this together. Listen, I have areas in my business that are failing. Areas that are failing. Why are they failing? Because I'm procrastinating, because I didn't set a schedule, right? I just didn't set a schedule. I'm gambling with that part of my business. Or maybe there's something with a relationship that you're gambling. You're gambling in an area with a relationship, and maybe you need to let go of that, or you need to embrace it and bring it back, right? My friends, it's all about decision. It's a call to action. You must decide. And today's the day. Today's the day that you must decide. Today is the day that you must decide. You can't put that thing off anymore, right? Build your new habit. Build your new habit. If you can do that by yourself, you go for it. You go for it. You go all the way. You do it. If you can't build it by yourself, if you don't have the solution, if you haven't found the answer, or you know the answer, you know it, you just haven't taken action. You haven't you're not running. You're like in a dream, right? Remember in a dream? In a dream you're like running in place, right? You ever be in a dream and you're trying to run real fast, but it's like you're just like this in the dream. But you're just there, and you're not going anywhere, my friend. You're not going in. If get a tool. Okay, get a tool. Get a tool or get a coach. Get a tool or get a coach. Right? Of course, I can help you with both. I can help you with the latter. I can help you with both. But my friend, it is decision time. Decision. Can I bribe you? I'll ask you next week if you took action. That's my part of the bribe. Santos, what's your part of the bribe? Well, I get to ask you next week if you took action. Well, what's in it for me? What's in it for you is you took action. Well, you needed to take action. So I'm just kind of helping you a little bit, see, with a bribe, right? If that makes sense. All right. We're coming close, my friends, here to the end of the broadcast. Let me see. What do we got? What do we have? Jim West. Jim West says, I'm about to start a major weight loss program and have to be motivated and take action. Otherwise, in 12 months, nothing will improve. Let me share a little secret with those of us that are here. I heard this morning again. I heard this again this morning, where motivation and inspiration is just temporary, right? It's not, it's temporary unless you make it permanent in your life. You can make motivation and inspiration permanent in your life. You have to do that. You can watch this program for a few minutes. I can inspire you. I can motivate you. When the program is over, so is your motivation and so is your inspiration. What you want to do is you want to take action. You want to take action so that you will be motivated. Okay? Does that make sense, my friends? My partners, my guests? You take action. Santos, man, that's the problem that I have. Well, again, what did I point to? You need a tool. You need a tool. There's something you need. If you can't do it by yourself, you need a tool or you need a coach. You need a coach. You need somebody there to help you. Does this make sense? It makes perfect sense. Let me read to you something. Let me share something with you. This is from lifehack.com. This is from lifehack.com. There's my notes right there, so you can see I'm not bullshitting anybody. Can you see my notes? My journal here says, trick your brain. These are the things that you have to do. And man, this is a lot, but I'm going to share a quick tip with you that's going to help you. Okay, stay with me. Get organized. Okay, in your mind, get organized. This is a trick that can help you trick your brain into producing, getting you more results, more bang for your buck, if you will. Focus on the positive. Save money. Uh, Base decisions on reality, not optimism. Stay healthy. Don't give in to cravings. Eat an apple versus an ice cream. And your brain needs to be challenged. Okay? Practice learning a new skill. One thing. Get a new book. Do a new outreach. Give of your time, of your money somewhere, a new direction, someplace different. This is a lot of work. Fluff, man, it's a lot of work. So how can you make all of that easier? Santos, what's something that helps you instead of trying to focus on a bunch of stuff? One thing I'm going to share with you right now, I'm going to share with you here, one thing that will help you. Now, listen, this ain't going to help you if you don't take any action. What I'm going to share with you is in my book, 15-minute mornings. Okay. If you don't take action, nothing's going to change. Everything will continue. You're gambling. You're the tired gambler, as I mentioned earlier on the broadcast. You're TG. You're TG. Whether you're in a casino or not, you're TG. If you don't take action. Okay? 1, 5, 10-minute. Listen. You take 5, 10 minutes. You take 5, 10 minutes before your day starts. You take 5, 10 minutes and you meditate, my friends, in the dark. Just meditate 5, 10 minutes in the morning before the sun comes up. Get up, go to your room, 5, 10 minutes, turn off the lights and meditate. Close your eyes and meditate on one thing, one action. One action that you know will be like a spider cobweb type thing, because once you take that action, it will spread out into other areas of your life. It's one life hack, one new habit, one action that you must take, my friend. And you meditate on that. You think about that 5, 10 minutes, right? Monday, Tuesday comes around, you set up your little time, 5, 10 minutes. Wednesday comes around, 5, 10 minutes. Thursday comes around, 5, 10 minutes, and you're focusing on one thing, You know, it's going to be a lot easier for you to take action, my friend, when you decide to take action. As a matter of fact, the more that you think about it for 5 or 10 minutes, it's just going to drive you. And this is very simple to do. 5 minutes, 10 minutes in the morning when you wake up, you know, you're going to go to the John anyways. You're going to sit on the toilet, right? You're going to go in there, turn off the light if you've got a bathroom, and sit on the floor or whatever. Sit on the toilet if you want to. But 5 to 10 minutes. This is going to improve your action because your mind doesn't know the difference. Your subconscious, your mind, your conscious mind doesn't know the difference between a experienced something that you actually go through or something that you make happen yourself in your head, in your mind. It's as if you're going through the experience. And you can do this with any area of your life. Now, some of you are here. Some of you are listening. I see there's quite a few listening, and some of you that are here, you're not going to pay any attention to what I shared. You're not going to pay any attention. You're going to continue gambling. I hope to see you again on another broadcast. I hope to see you again on another broadcast. Anyhow, we're getting ready to... I think I've shared enough of my piece here on the broadcast today. I know I got to take action. I got to take a lot of action this week on one specific thing. Yeah. All right. Let me see what you guys got before we close the program. We're almost at the end here. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Jim West, Jim Yumoto, the invisible men, the invisible women that have been on the broadcast. Who else was here? You see, there was Dennis, Unearth the Metals, and whoever else. We've lost quite a few gamblers. Yeah, we used to have a good gathering on Sundays. I'm thinking about doing a 30-minute session on Wednesdays just to answer questions. Possibly Wednesdays, going back to that, and just, working the system. Working the system. You're welcome, Jim. You're welcome, my man. There we go. YouTuber in the making. You're welcome. Thank you. All right, my friends, we're coming down to the last few minutes and see if I get one more question. Let me see. We've got emails going out this week. We've got a couple of YouTube videos going out this week. We're building our Facebook group. By the way, if you're on Facebook, join me. We're building a Facebook group for gamblers and for lifers, people that want to enjoy life and have a greater sense of peace, more confidence, a greater vision. And we're going to put videos in there and different things about gambling, stopping gambling, and all that other good stuff in there. So we're on Facebook. Gambling is annihilated. Let me see if I can. I might be able to pull that up. You give me a minute here. I'll pull it up. I don't know if you can see it on my screen. I don't think you can see it on my screen, but where is my problem? Gambling is annihilated. Let me get the link. All right, we're right here. Copy. Yeah, we've got a few people that have joined, a few members that have joined, and I'm inviting those of you that want to be a part of the Soldiers of Self-Mastery. Right there. Let me see. Facebook groups. We're going to be doing stuff during the week. We're going to be helping problem gamblers annihilate problem gambling. We're going to help problem gamblers get free. We're going to help business people. We're going to be doing all kinds of neat stuff there. That's the work. So join me there. You can follow me there. And what else do we got? That's it. I don't have anything else. Support the mission. Buy a book. You struggle with your mornings? We talked about decision. Get a book there, right there, my friend, right there on the screen. Cheer for the underdog, right there. See it going by like a train? Cheer for the underdog. SoldiersOfSelfMastery.com. Got to pay the rent. Got to pay got to pay for the Wi-Fi. Got to pay for the computer screen. Got to pay for the office space. Support the mission. Get a book and get one away. Give one away as a gift. All right. That's it. Thank all of you guys. Yes. Robin Hood. Yeah, Robin Hood and Coinbase. Um, there's a couple of other ones. I'll tell you one cryptocurrency right now that's doing pretty good is Compound. I believe it's Compound. I've been yeah, I made about $100 on a stock 2 days ago. Bought a stock one morning and I sold it, made $100 that day. So that wasn't too bad on Robinhood. Anyhow, we got about another minute left here. Let me see which one. Compound on Coinbase. I would keep an eye out. Compound and Balancer. You might want to keep an eye out on those. Ox, Polygon. Anyways, that's it. All right. Thank you. I appreciate the purchase. I'm not sure about that. You gotta, well, problem with capital gains taxes. Trading, yeah, you need an attorney. I can get you an attorney if you want an IRS uh, income tax attorney. If you need one, I get you one. Reasonable. All right, my friends. There's a few more that are coming on. They're still hanging out. I'll take one more question. One more question going. If not, let me see. We may possibly see you on Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday at 6. If I do Wednesday, it'll be at 6. We'll do 35, 45 minutes on Wednesday. Sunday, we will do. I won't keep these programs. If you guys don't take action on what you say you're going to do, if I bribe you and you don't take action on what you know you need to be doing, I won't do these programs because we're just wasting time. And I don't want to waste anybody's time. Really. I want to make sure that we're benefiting from these programs. So if you benefit, let me know. Send me an email because that would be the only reason why I wouldn't continue these broadcasts is if you don't benefit. Because then we're just coming here, this Alcoholics Anonymous, you know, Gamblers Anonymous. We got to take action, my friends. We must take action. If anything, this week, I am imploring, I am inspiring, I am motivating you to take action on that one thing. Take action. And let me know what it is next week. I'm going to ask you, Jim West, Jim Yumoto, Dennis, Invisible Man, Invisible Woman. I'm going to ask you, did you take action? Remember the bribe we talked about? All right, my friends. From London to Saigon, I've been all around the world. And I do. All right. And I am still offering, yes. Thank you. I appreciate you for saying that. Thank you for sharing that. Touched my heart. Amen. Wow, I will. I will do that. The I am doing a free discovery. One, if you're a partner, if you're a guest, one free discovery with me. It's a 45-minute. We sit down, we discuss your goal. We take a look at it. 45 minutes. I'm not expecting you to purchase a coaching program for 90 days or a year or anything like that. It would be nice if you did that. You can walk away from that discovery session with something valuable, a solution, a step further than where you were before. That's an estimated, that I estimate that discovery session. I estimate the value if you take advantage of that discovery session. I estimate the value well worth over $500 because it's not going to benefit you one time. It's going to benefit you plural. It's going to benefit you more than once. Again, and if it's a good fit, who knows? You may decide to even take me on as a coach to help you achieve that bigger project. So I do offer that free discovery. I don't want to call it a coaching session or a strategy session. I want to call it a discovery session because we will uncover and we will discover, right? Uncover and discover. Uh, whatever it is for you that you want to, that you might be having a challenge with. All right. That's all I have. I want to thank all of you guys that were here. You've made my night. Now it's time to take action. Yeah. All right. Let's do it. Let's not talk about it. Let's do it. I salute you. Peace through strength, and I will see you at the top on the inside on my next one. All right, my friends. I'll hang out in the chat for a few minutes.